Hello, Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian whistleblower. This is the gospel truth, and I'm coming to you today with proof that L.A. Marzulli did predict the September 23rd rapture. Proof that L.A. Marzulli did predict the September 23rd rapture. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian whistleblower. This is the gospel truth about L.A. Marzulli predicting the September 23rd rapture. Now, it seems as though Marzulli he's trying to wise up. He knows that I'm after him. He knows that I'm on his case, and he's trying to backpedal. He's trying to backtrack. He's trying to say that he did not predict the September 23 rapture. He's going so far as to throw Scotty Clark under the bus and say that Scotty Clark is like Harold Camping. Well, far be it for me to defend Scotty Clark, but if, and he said this on Coast to Coast, L.A. Marzulli did, that Scotty Clark is making the mistakes that Harold Camping made. And Harold Camping predicted that the rapture would come in 2011. It didn't. So if Scotty Clark is making the same mistakes that Harold Camping made, then L.A. Marzulli himself is making those same mistakes because he made the same predictions that Scotty Clark made. And he's trying to back away from it. He's trying to run like a cockroach, and we're not going to let him. I'm going to show you that L.A. Marzulli did predict a September 23rd rapture, and he's being disingenuous in trying to say that he didn't, and he's being disingenuous in trying to blame Scotty Clark and say, oh, Scotty Clark's the one that's wrong. What he's really being is a liar, and what he's really being is a hypocrite. That's right, I said it. L.A. Marzulli is a liar and a hypocrite. At least Scott Clark is standing by his guns and not running like a weasel baby skirted little girly man cockroach, as Marzulli's doing. So let me show you what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is the guy that says, I did not predict a September 23rd rapture. Did not say it, never said it, didn't say it. Well, guess what? This handsome gentleman right here, he's got it on video. Yes, he does. This handsome gentleman right here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Whoops. This handsome gentleman right here has got it on video. And he said he wants to show you what he's talking about. So let's let him show us what he's talking about. I don't want to be accused of taking anybody out of context. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to show you straight from the horse's mouth, as it were. Not that I'm calling anybody a horse. You understand it's an idiom. I'm calling him a jackass. I just want to make sure that I changed my mind. We are taking things he is in complete context, and we're not doing any violence to anybody's true idea. So let's listen to this. This is L.A. Marzulli and Scotty Clark live at this Watchman conference a few days ago. Marzulli is asking Clark the question. And Marzulli makes a very telling statement at the beginning. So listen.
Number 12 started. Scott, let me just ask you something. And I love the way you kind of talked about the idea that you're not saying the rapture is going to happen on the 23rd.
Haven't been there, don't know, can't come back.
But the signs seem to be pointing to that. And
I'm not saying the rapture is going to happen on September 23rd, but the signs seem to be pointing to that. That is L.A. Marzulli predicting a September 23rd rapture. Now watch what he agrees with here.
And once again, folks, for those of you who think that this is, astrology or something occultic, it's not. It's the Mazaroth. It's the signs that God put into the heavens. Weigh in on that, please.
Yeah.
Where to start?
Where would I start? So we're not saying that the rapture is going to happen. But the fact is that if you look in the text, if you try to say,
we're not saying the rapture is going to happen, but the fact is, I'm not saying the rapture is going to happen on September 23rd, but all the signs sure point to it. We're not saying the rapture is going to happen, but the fact is, what is the fact, Scott Clark? At least Scott Clark is sticking to his guns. He's not running like a little skirted baby girly man like Marzulli is.
In Revelation 12, 1 and 2, there's a constellation alignment with the planets and stars, the constellations. And if you try to find that actually in the heavens in an astronomy program of which you can go forward, it seems like it ends up being in the fall of 2017. So then what you want to do is you want to look in the text of the book, because that's really what we're going after. And it just so happens that the word harpazo is right there. The child was caught up to God, to his throne. And the best rendering of who that child is the body of Christ. So let's watch.
Okay, so that's guys saying that they are not predicting a September 23 rapture while they are predicting a September 23 rapture. L.A. Marzulli can run, but he can't hide. He predicted a September 23 rapture. And if Scotty Clark is guilty of being Harold Camping-esque, then so is L.A. Marzulli. And he ought to be man enough to admit it. At least say, I was wrong. I've changed my mind. But he won't even do that because he won't admit that he was wrong. But he did, as you've just seen, predict a September 23 rapture. And he did agree with Scotty Clark predicting a September 23 rapture. And now he's trying to throw Scotty Clark under the bus. Because who's Scotty Clark to him? Scotty Clark's a nobody. He's L.A. freaking Marzulli. And he's trying to save his own ass from the fire, a fire of his own making. Marzulli predicted the September 23 rapture, and we're going to hold his Weasley little feet to the fire, and we're going to hold him there until he goes wee all the way home. Marzulli, liar, hypocrite, cockroach. He said it, and I'm not going to let anybody forget that he said it. That's all I got to say. I just want to show you that he did say it, and now he's trying to run away from it, but we're not going to let him. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian whistleblower, connecting dots and taking shots. Stay fearless, my friends.